You have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
Sinatra.
I am literally in the air right now, rapping up a stewardess. First class, I am so new at this. Used to ride a metro, let us hit this retro. Like the infrareds on my feet, baby, let's go. Sinatra, what they know me by, logic, what they call me. Gotta catch a flight, but the fans wanna storm me. Life of a dawn, change just glowing. Always in the lab with the fresh kicks on. I'm at the MGM, rockin' MCM. Bobby Sacks on my arm, it's only 10 p.m. Got a rat pack with me going ham at the hotel.
I think my mind is broken because I decided to unbolt the Catback from this, the stock Catback. I took a look at the bolts and they look pretty new, which means they're not rusted. So I'm gonna drive the car forward a little bit and then I'll jack it up and then see if I can get to the bolts in the Cat. Okay, car is all jacked up. Extension cable over here. So we are going to examine the condition. Let's get this cable run underneath. So I have a 14 millimeter and a 12 millimeter. And it looks like the bolt is not seized. At least just, it doesn't look rusted is what I mean. This is what we're using today. WD-40 rust release penetrant spray. Just give those guys a good douse. The front side, I'm gonna get the back side. All right, we're gonna let that sit for, well, 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll see what the condition is, and we'll try to break those free. Went ahead and broke this one free. All right, got the first one off. I'm gonna have to save that gasket, if there is a gasket. I'm gonna come at the second one with this breaker bar here. Okay, it's completely unbolted. Oh, that Cat looks new. Oh, sorry to the previous owner. I have successfully gotten this hanger off. Oh yeah, see those bolts? Oh yeah, don't even want to mess with those, dude. Oh, I guess it's this one, and then this one, and then I think that's it. I think it is, yeah, there's one on this side as well. That diff is pretty rusty, as well as this exhaust. Well, you know what? Let's just start it up and hear what it sounds like first. Wow. That's pretty good, huh? Yeah. Well, I done it, boys. I did it. Exhaust is off. This is open Cat. I'm gonna take it down for a drive. Woo. All right, let's go get gas. Oh, that's very loud. Just kind of noticed I ended up sacrificing a lot of low-end torque. That's all right. Hopefully my neighbors won't care too much just once. Well, that was, yeah, I don't think I can do that long term. I don't think I can suffer the carbon monoxide poisoning. Oh man. You know what I really want now is I want a cutout exhaust. Somehow cut this part, put a cutout exhaust on it so it can be really quiet or really loud. I think that'd be really nice. Anyway, I'm going to complete the video in the morning, but man, that was loud. Whew. New video, new update, Janky drivers. Today, we are going to be getting this exhaust prepped up to go back on, as well as trying to remove the rust from the center bolts, which I believe are just, this is the mid pipe, I believe, with the resonator. And get these bolts cleaned up, soak them in some WD-40 rust penetrant. This stuff has been really helpful, specifically the rust release penetrant spray. Let those soak in. And lastly, give these a good bath as well. And almost forgot this one as well. Okay, so heat shield is off. The purpose for doing that is in the future. So I got that bolt out. This one ended up not coming out, so I just broke the welds here. But the idea is sometime in the future, oh boy, there's a crack right here. Oh, it looks like a crack. You can see my finger. The idea of taking the heat shield off was so in the future I could prepare this to do a cutout exhaust. Since the cat sits right there, I do a cutout right here so that I can still run the stock exhaust, which would be pretty quiet, but when I wanted to, I could click a button and the exhaust would divert and it'd be really loud. And I've gotten most of the rust, not most, but a considerable chunk off of these bad boys right here. It would be time to, well, I actually have to work on this a little more. That's kind of gunky. Gonna bring the car back in after I get that all completely degunked. Bring the car back in, jack it up, and then put the stock exhaust back on and call it a day. I'm actually thinking maybe I should go to the store right now and pick up some exhaust tape for just this section. As a short-term solution. I'm gonna go ahead to AutoZone, I'm gonna pick up some exhaust tape, and then I'm gonna come back, wrap this up, maybe clean off the surface a little bit, give it maybe 2 or 3 wraps, reinstall it onto the car, and we'll see how she likes it. All right, so got a clamp here. I went with this product called Tiger Patch Extreme Temp Exhaust Repair Kit. It's got adhesives on both sides. You're supposed to remove both sides of them. Wrap this around, and then you clamp it on. Clamp looks pretty simple. This slides in here. This side has a notch mechanism. Notch it in there, and you tighten those two sides up. So let's get the adhesive off of this. Now I know this is not a long-term solution. However, I think this will do just fine temporarily. I really don't think it would have made a difference. The exhaust gas is coming out of that crack just because it's such a small hairline fracture. So wrap this around just like that. That's there. I'm gonna put the clamp so this part sticking up is gonna be on the bottom so it doesn't hit the drive shaft. It's on pretty tight. I think this exhaust can go back on the hanger. Yeah. Alrighty. Got the exhaust bolted back up. Once I got that rust off, it was a lot easier to get them in the exhaust hangers. You just wet them down with a little bit of WD-40 and they bolt right back up, or they slide back into the hangers. And cat look pretty new. There's your right there. That's the exhaust clamp to prevent any exhaust leak. That's right there. At some point I'm probably going to want to replace this though, because it does look like it's got a lot of rust underneath. So I'm gonna let her down and start her up and be sad about how quiet it is again. All right, she's down. Let's take a listen for any rattling and hear how quiet it is. All right, that's going to conclude the end of the Janky Drivers episode. Got some things coming in the mail, not for the car, but just for productivity of my desk and room. So I'll be showing a little bit of that. But yeah, really enjoyed listening to it without the exhaust on. That was pretty cool. Let's see. She probably needs a good wash too. She's got all these dead bugs in the hood scoop and it's all dusty, and I mean, she's never not gonna be not dusty, but yeah. Well, thank you for watching and see you later. Peace out.
Stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, I don't want no fake